The local currency is losing steam against major currencies, specifically the US dollar, as the greenback firms. Investors will also keep a close eye on US midterm elections later in the day or early hours of Wednesday morning for us here in South Africa, with a Republican victory and consequently gridlock in Congress forecast. A conclusive result could take days. Wayne McCurrie is with FNB Wealth Investments. He's a portfolio manager there with us today to look through everything that's going on with the markets. Wayne, welcome to Daytime Update. Give us an overview of how the rand is doing right now and what the factors are that are driving the moves.
Well, look, the rand's really been driven by what the dollar's doing. As we all know, last week it strengthened below 18, and even though it's a little bit weaker today, it's still sitting below that 18 level. Look, we're not going to see any real rand strength until this high inflation and high interest rates worldwide are behind us. So probably only, unfortunately, in the second half of next year, I think that's when the rand will start to strengthen again.
And what will be the consequences for us of a weaker rand?
Well, it's really to do with our inflation rate, our fuel price, but of course it benefits our exporters when they can get their goods to the port when there's no strike on. But it's a huge benefit for our exporting industry, especially the mining companies. But overall, obviously, a weaker rand's not good for the average South African.
Let's move on to Aspen Pharmacare. They've closed on a 1.26 billion euro syndicated loan facility. Tell us more about that.
Yes, they've raised about 4 billion rand. All they're really doing is consolidating a lot of the debt they had from all different suppliers. So they've got a team of, I think, 4 banks now that are giving them this facility, and it's over between a 3 and 4 year time period, and it was actually oversubscribed. So in other words, there was quite a bit of demand for their debt, but it's really just a consolidation of all other debt facilities that they've got. It's not planned for any acquisition or anything major.
And the French car maker Renault plans now to double its operating margins in the coming years. It's embarking on a deep overhaul to split the electric vehicle segment. Is this where car manufacturing, so to speak, is headed?
I think everyone's going there. In 10 years' time, car manufacturers will just about only make electric vehicles. And of course, you want to get rid of the legacy that you have, especially an old company like Renault, by starting something new with all new equipment and spinning it off, because the market may recognize the value in the electric side more so as a separate unit than what it would in with the rest of the automakers. But all motor car manufacturers are coming. So in 2 or 3 years' time, we'll be spoiled for choice for electric vehicles. There won't just be the odd electric vehicle as we have now. And of course, they will not nearly be as expensive as what they are now.
Finally, Wayne, we've seen now Debtbusters Q3 2022 debt index, which notes that there's been more than a 30% increase in debt counselling inquiries compared to the same period last year. How should we be interpreting that data? Is it a good thing that more people are seeking help, or a bad thing that, in fact, more people need help?
I suppose it's good and bad for the very reasons you've given there. But it's quite normal in the rising interest rate environment. I mean, we've had quite a few interest rate increases, and of course that puts people under pressure with their debt. But this is happening worldwide, and the only good news I can give to those people involved in the debt counselling is that stick there, stay with it, because more than likely at the end of next year, going into 2024, I know it sounds a long way out, we will see interest rate cuts in South Africa. Then there will be less pressure on people with debt.
Wayne McCurrie, fantastic to speak to you. Thank you.